Alright. Finally gotta make the video about all this, shall we? For those of you who don't follow me on Twitter, and know from here that I'm a comedian, I make a lot of very dark, in bad taste jokes. As per the usual that a comedian does, he makes jokes. He or she will make a joke that he or she thinks is funny. And most comedians enjoy pissing people off through their jokes because it's part of the fun. And a lot of my jokes are targeted towards everybody. I don't discriminate, so I make fun of everybody, of all races, all religions, all sexualities, all mental states, everything. I even make fun of myself. A lot of the jokes I make are also self-deprecating about myself, making fun of myself. But some people, for some reason, think that the jokes I make are what I believe. They are not, my friends. They are not. There is a big difference between making a joke and what I believe. Nothing in the jokes I make, except for the jokes about myself, nothing in my jokes are anything that I believe in. I make them because I think they're funny, yes. I make them because I know they're going to get a reaction out of people, yes. They're going to get a reaction out of people who think they're funny. They're going to get a reaction out of people who think they're horrible. And then they're going to get a reaction out of people who think, oh my God, this is the biggest bigot we've ever seen. And I am anything but a bigot. Am I an asshole? Absolutely. Am I a dickhead? Absolutely. Am I the biggest prick in this world, in this thing that we call humanity? Absolutely. But I am not a bigot. I am not a racist, and I am not a homophobic person. I love everybody, but I also love to make fun of everybody. And that's the point of this. Just because I make a joke does not mean that I believe in it. I made a joke a few months ago saying, what do you call a gay Italian? Fagatoni. It's a gay joke that I made because I knew that it would get a reaction, and just the fagatoni it makes me laugh. But I love people in the LGBT community. You know, I make a lot of those jokes, and I think it's something these days that we need. We need humor, because we're living in a world right now that is going through a lot of bad things, a lot of stress, for a whole bunch of different reasons. And jokes like that tend to make people forget some of their troubles. I mean, there are people who are gay that I am friends with that laughed at that joke. I mean, I have Jewish friends. I make a lot of Jewish jokes, some very dark Jewish jokes, but it makes them laugh, you know? It's not meant to offend a person, like, to a certain degree. It's not meant to be taken, oh my God, this guy's a supporter of Hitler. No, it's not. When I think of something that I think is funny, and that I'm certain that's going to get a reaction out of somebody, whether the reaction is positive or not, I'm going to say it. I've made jokes about Princess Diana, but I won't make a Princess Diana joke here because I know it's going to crash and burn and ruin the whole point of the video. Oops. But that's the whole point of this video. A joke does not represent a person's beliefs, their ideology, or anything. A joke just means that they think it's funny. I can make a joke that I think is funny, but I don't support what the joke is talking about at all. That's the point. And I'm very rarely a very serious person like this. And I've even made a couple of jokes in this video. But just understand that. I don't believe anything that I joke about unless it's a joke about myself, where I'm making fun of my weight, my autism, or my ugly face. Plain and simple. I believe everything that I joke about in regards to myself when I'm making a joke about myself. But about other people or things, not at all. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Cheers. Wait, don't touch that dial. I forgot to say some things. Of course, that's typical of me. I give this big old rousing speech, and I forget one of the most important things that I wanted to talk about. Mikey, you need to keep up. I know, Mikey. I'm sorry. All right. Although, if I happen to make a joke and a person deeply believes that I believe in whatever the joke is talking about, then it means my theater lessons worked. You see, as a kid, I would take improv classes and I would take theater classes at the local community center, because unlike most kids at the time who were 10 to 13 years old, they were out playing baseball, football, basketball, or soccer. I was the kid who was playing piano, would take through piano lessons, was playing chess, was reading the Harry Potter books, was doing Quidditch in the park, who was doing acting classes. I was the oddball. Of a neighborhood full of jocks, I was the oddball nerd. Still am. Just older. And even in high school, I was in the theater class. I started off in the drama class. I mean, in the in my school had a debate class. I was in the debate club, and I was there for about a year. And I was one of the best debaters in the class, only because I wouldn't shut my mouth and let the other guy have a chance to speak. But it got boring, and I knew what I wanted to do, so I joined the theater class. I was in several school productions, and I was in a few after-school productions that the school held for charities. We had my high school held a murder mystery that I took part in to raise some money for a local charity. So if I make a joke that's verbal or anything like that, and a person believes it, that means my acting lessons are working. I'm doing my job. I'm saying things that I'm supposed to make you believe, even though I know the truth. I don't believe in what the words are saying, but when playing a character, I'm supposed to make you think that this is true. That's the point of playing a character. It's the point of acting. To be something you're not. I have to play a thing that I'm not. Otherwise, the joke doesn't work. And if the joke doesn't work, then the illusion is broken, and I failed. That's my point. It's my biggest point I want to talk about, but the screw-up that I am, I forgot to mention that in the first part of this entire big video. So that's my fault, but here we are anyway. I play characters. I play things that I'm not. And it's my job to make people believe that these things are true, because that's what an actor does. It's what a character is supposed to do. These characters are not me. I'm Robert Stewart, aka Mikey Stewart. I'm Robert Stewart who plays Mikey Stewart in his personal life as well. But the Mikey you see on Twitter and on YouTube is an actor who plays characters. Because it's fun. It's what I like to do. I pour my heart and soul into the jokes I make. And there are some people who are like, well, that's in bad taste. That's the point. The point is to be in bad taste. Because they're meant to be funny. But they're also meant to be believed through a character that I play. I mean no harm to anybody at all. Now, a lot of people know that, but some people don't. So I'm hoping those who don't can understand my process now through this video. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Cheers.